Welcome back to the second part. Enjoy the video. So let's start easy. We know that the area of a whole circle is pi r squared. And I will call a semicircle a half circle today because it really drums home the point of what we're doing. So if we sit up in 8, here we have the diameter is 6. Therefore, the radius is, come on, hands up, people. That's it. All right, 3, exactly. The radius is 3. So had we had a whole circle, we would have pi times 3 squared. Agreed? Good. So what do we have to do to that answer to get half a circle? Come on, you can call out. Come on, bit of life, people. Exactly. Divide it by 2. Yeah, so we've got now this 3 squared times pi, but we have to half the answer. Yeah, so the 3 squared times pi gave us the imaginary whole circle, but we've only got half, so you want half the answer. And that gives us that. So jot that down, and let's move on to the next one. Obviously, remember you can pause the video at any time and rewind if needs be. All right, so now let's look at the perimeter of a half circle. Now, this is where we have to clear up a few more definitions. So the curve of the half circle is known as the arc length. Yeah, it's on the screen there. So that means to find the arc length of a semicircle, we'd realize that it is half of the circumference of the imaginary whole circle. Yeah? So, but if I'm asking you to find the perimeter, that means we must also add the diameter of the circle to find the perimeter. Notice that I'm asking you for the perimeter, not the arc length. Yeah? Well, you know, in the purple it says perimeter of a half circle, so that's the point I'm labouring. So to get the perimeter of this shape, we'd have to do the arc plus the diameter. Yeah, or it would be 2 radii if we were given the radius in the question. Well, the arc would be half the circumference. The circumference is pi d. So we'd want half of, yeah, well done. We'd want half of 6 pi, and half of 6 pi is, yeah, 3 pi. And then we need to plus the 6 because the 6 is the length on the side that completes the shape. Remember, the perimeter is the distance around the shape. Yeah, I always imagine if I was walking around the shape, how far would I have to walk? Yeah, and you'd have to travel that distance of 6 as well. So you can see there, if we use pi is 3.14, we times that by 3 and plus 6. So type that into calculator. Make sure you get 15.42 centimeters, and that is fine. So, yeah, dependent on your age, you'll be given, you can leave your answer in terms of pi. So at some levels, just leaving it as 3 pi plus 6 is good. And at other levels, they're insistent that you use pi as 3.14. And even then, a little bit lower level, pi is 3 is fine, yeah? It depends what year you're in, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you're following the concept that perimeter is arc plus diameter, that is the main thing. So jot that down. Let's go to the next page, yeah? And obviously, the units there would be centimeters.
Whoa, sorry to interrupt, but I think this is a great time to stop. Follow the link if you want to learn some more. See you soon.